although we're not.
Oh, it says live on Facebook on my phone.
So I think we're live, Cheryl, but I'm not seeing anything. So this is the first time, if you're watching this, this is the first time that Cheryl and I are trying this to go live. I think it's spinning.
My phone says live on Facebook, Shelley.
It does? Okay.
Yeah, it does.
Live, Cheryl, but I'm not, there we go. We're just a little bit delayed. So this is the first time, if you're watching this, this is the first time that Cheryl and I are trying this to go live. I think it's spinning.
My phone says live on Facebook, Shelley.
Okay, it does. All right, so Cheryl, I'm muting as we're watching ourselves on Facebook here. But tell us a little bit. So you started the Savvy She Shed. The idea came right before the pandemic, right?
Correct. Yes. Yes.
So what made you decide? Because you were down at the other corner where Grains and Greens is, and now you're by Fierce Fitness, by Mohegan Manor, if anybody's not
Correct.
sure where the She Shed is. What made you decide to open up something else? Because I know you were kind of, didn't really want to be done, but at the same time wanted to be done.
Well, I had closed out the Savvy Chick 2 years ago, and I thought I was ready to retire. And I just really missed being a part of an active part of the community. I know, obviously you're aware of a cause to celebrate, you know, that I'm the event chair for that. So that had taken, that had taken front and center for me and my energies and my attention. But I really missed having a retail presence in the community. I love being a part of all of the other businesses that are here in town, the camaraderie, the togetherness that, we all really, we have for each other. So I missed that. And I missed my customers. I missed meeting with people and being able to offer unique handcrafted items that local artisans made. I missed being able to promote and help support them as well.
Well, and that's a good way of putting it, because you do support. I mean, you have your own stuff, you put things together. You were a big contributor of the masks when the masks were being made, especially in the beginning. How many masks did you end up making? Did you keep track?
We're over 1,800 now. Yeah, and I'm still getting orders. I have an order going out to Seattle next week. So yeah.
Yeah, I think that this mask is going to be sticking around for a while. So that probably isn't going to be over. And you made some for us at 315 Realty Partners. You asked us what, the colors we wanted, and our colors are basically red, black, and white. So you made us some white and black ones with some pretty patterns. So we were definitely.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I do want to say real quick while we're on the subject of masks that we are going to start carrying more children's sizes with school coming up. So we thought that would be a good thing for us to be able to have available here. Just, FYI, that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. So.
Okay. I'm sure you'll post some of the samples on Facebook. I'll be sure to share it to get it out to the community as well. Because you're right, that's probably one of the hardest things that people were trying to find is masks that would fit the kids.
That would fit.
Wear them. So. Yeah. All right. So, going back to the Savvy She Shed, you have been open for a little while, but your grand opening is this weekend. I did post the hours in the post, but you want to say a little bit? I know you're doing prizes or something during the weekend.
Yeah, so we understand that people still, not everybody is comfortable being out in public, in groups. We have no idea. We're hoping, we've had a great response on the event page on Facebook, but we understand that there's going to be people who aren't necessarily comfortable or aren't going to have time. So we're going to do a couple of Facebook Live videos where you can visit and join in the celebration from the comfort of your own home or your car or your office or wherever you are. And if you like and follow us on Facebook at The Savvy She Shed, you and check in with us during that live video, you'll be entered into the prizes just like somebody who's physically present here. So we're gonna have a gift basket giveaway, which will be an assortment of items here in the shop. We're gonna have one on Friday. We're gonna have one on Saturday. And then we're also gonna have, as long as the supplies last, there will be a free gift with purchase that I'm really excited about. So, and that's a surprise. It was a little challenging this time. I've had a couple of grand openings in my past, and it was a lot easier to plan festivities and the refreshments and go all out. So it's going to be a little bit more low key this time because we want to be careful. We want to make sure that we are taking all the precautions necessary to make sure that the She Shed is a safe place and, you know, to come. So there will be things outside as well as inside. Looks like the weather report is supposed to be in our favor this weekend. So we're going to do things a little bit different, but it's still going to be fun. And we're still really, really looking forward to having everybody come out and celebrate with us.
Nice. So I know that you're a member of the Greater Baldwinsville Chamber of Commerce, because I'm a member as well. So I saw that come through. Typically, a ribbon cutting for grand openings, is that something that's going to be able to happen, or?
Yes. So Mary Ann reached out to me and asked me if I would like to have the chamber do that. And of course, yes. I love being a member of the chamber. I'm looking forward to, hopefully, with the hours being a little different than they were at the Savvy Chick, I'm hoping that I'll be able to be a little bit more involved this time with the chamber. But anyway, she reached out and asked if she could come and do a socially acceptable distancing ribbon cutting. And so I believe she's coming at 11 tomorrow. And that will take place then. And then, you know, our open house is throughout the regular business hours, 11 to 5 tomorrow, 10 to 3 on Saturday. And just, you know, folks can come out at their convenience and, you know, check us out and get some little goodies and get in on the door prizes.
Nice. I was wondering, so I'm assuming that the ribbon is going to be 6 feet apart, right?
Yes.
Oh, wait, does it need to be 12 feet so that there's 6 feet on this side, 6 feet on this side, and you can cut it in the middle, right?
Well, I actually bought a bolt of 9 feet, or not, I mean, excuse me, 9, I think it's 9 yards. So I actually have 9 yards of ribbon, so we can definitely make sure that we're in compliance.
Perfect. Oh my goodness. You know, I make jokes a lot about it or whatever, just to kind of get through it. But obviously, you know, it's serious. And I was talking to my brother yesterday, and he was saying that the part of Pennsylvania he's in, they're going to shut down again for a couple of weeks because they felt like their numbers were coming up and they wanted to get ahead of it. So I just hope that people understand you have a sanitation station.
Yes.
You know, there's things that we can do, and your space is the perfect size for what you're doing. But how many people are allowed in the shop at one time?
Well, I have on the door that we like to limit it to 2 at a time, plus myself, you know, or whoever is manning the checkout. But legally, we can have 4 in here. So, you know, I figured if I say 2 and 3 people show up, it's okay, you can come on in. But if I say 4 and 5 people show up, then I would have, you know, so, you know, and that's only happened a couple of times where folks have had to shuffle around a little bit and you know, wait outside, but that's a good thing. You know, that's a good thing. But everybody has been very, very cooperative, very willing to, you know, make sure that they sanitize before they start shopping. I do require, obviously, that they wear a mask, and I do have some here. I have some disposable ones here. So in case somebody should pop in without their mask, you know, I do have some available. But, and then, you know, I do throughout the day, I do a couple of times where I go through and I make sure that things are cleaned and, you know, taken care of. So, yeah.
I know that when we talked when you were first going to open, you were maybe going to have something on the sidewalk at Fashion Rescue 911 owner Angela. Sometimes she has things out on the sidewalk if she's having a sale or something.
Yep.
Is that something you guys were still maybe coordinating different sidewalk sales, or are you going to have things outside?
Well, we kind of do that every Saturday. Saturday being typically the bigger, you know, retail shopping, ladies are out and about, families are out and about. So typically on any Saturday, if you're going up and down the sidewalk here, you can see that Angela's got things out, and then I put things out as well. So yeah.
And I was just talking to, I think it was the mayor the other day, that people are out and about. We're not traveling far, you know, we're kind of sticking to home. So it seems like the streets of the village are definitely busy with people walking through, which is great for your business and for the restaurants and other people, you know, who are trying to make it through this pandemic. And kudos to you for opening, you know, during the time of the coronavirus, because that's a time.
Well, you know, we were able to do it and do it right and do it so that everyone can be safe. And I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the support that we've already had. I've loved the fact that people have caught on to the savvy part of the name and went, could that possibly be? And then they come around and they go, oh my God, it is you, you know, and they're just so happy. And that makes me, you know, that just really, really makes me feel good. And so I've had some old friends and, you know, some come in, and then we've made some new ones that are really, really happy to have us here. And so, yeah, I just, I'm excited. I'm excited and grateful and looking forward to being a part of the business community again. Yeah.
And it's definitely nice to have you back.
Thank
Not
you.
that you ever left, right? Because the
No,
cause
no.
keeps you out and about, whether people know this about you or not, but you are the chairperson, the organizer, the creator. And I know you have a committee, but the cause to celebrate, which unfortunately was canceled this year.
Yes.
That, you know, that was your baby. That was something that you had thought up, and you grabbed a group of very strong people who brought that.
Yes. I have a great committee, and I just, you know, Two Twisted Sisters, Mirror Mirror Inc., Miller Crossing Design, Syracuse Women Magazine, Heart Home and Community. You know, I mean, there's just such a huge support. You know, Angry Garlic has been extremely supportive. Bliss Bridal, of course, Fireside Inn, Mohegan Manor, Fashion Rescue. I mean, it's just, you know, the list goes on and on and on and on, you know, so I'm just really, really grateful. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. And obviously it's this year had, and I just go away from the Savvy She Shed for a minute, but this year I would just want to take a minute while people are watching this, that the person who you were recognizing and raising the donations for was the Kyle Schneider Foundation. Yeah. And if I remember correctly, I read that you're just pushing that to next year. You're not looking for something. Okay.
That's right. Yes. So we don't like to, on the committee, we don't like to say that we canceled the event. We just postponed it. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. Because we are going to continue with the Corporal Kyle Schneider Foundation. And I've been in touch with Lori numerous times from the time that I had to make that call to say, I'm so sorry, you know, to, you know, present day. I've had an opportunity to do masks for her for a couple of different groups that she supports. We actually, when the Baldwinsville Messenger did an article on the masks that I was making, Ashley from the Messenger asked, you know, what can people do to help you? And I said, I'm really in good shape, but if they would remember the Corporal Kyle Schneider Foundation, because their needs are, you know, even greater. They had to cancel all of their major fundraisers. And actually I did have folks that called up and ordered masks, and then also made a donation to the Schneider Foundation. So that was really, you know, that was beautiful. That was great. We were very thankful. Yeah.
So I know I keep taking you away from the Savvy She Shed, but you're,
That's
you know,
okay.
you're one of these people that's always in different directions, helping the community in different ways. So
Kind of like you, Shelley.
going back to the Savvy She Shed though, what types of things are you selling? And I know, you know, it's different vendors, but just to give an idea for people what to expect when they walk in, what are some of the products you have?
So we have the artists that I have represented right now, besides my own things, my own merchandise. I have Life Celebrations, which is Darlene Cashin. She will eventually be my partner, my business partner. She does the painted signs, the chalk couture, the pillows. We have these adorable porch planters. She made one. If you come to the Savvy She Shed, you'll see our big open sign, and that's one of her pieces. So we're going to be offering those. She also will be offering workshops once we can start doing things a little bit more in groups, a little bit more comfortably. We may be enlisting Heart, Home, and Community to use their your community room, since it really got filled up in here fast. But so we have Life Celebrations with, like I said, her signs, her everything chalk couture, and then we have Uprooted Tree. This is a veteran-owned local grassroots business. He takes fallen trees and trees that either have been abandoned, fallen, of course. He never uses a live tree, but he makes these absolutely gorgeous bowls and lighthouse statues that are really cool. Soap dishes, things like that, made out of these trees. They're just absolutely beautiful. And the way he does them, the grain and all of the characteristics of the different types of wood really, really show through. We have Wired for Fun. That is some really fun jewelry, wired jewelry. We have Beaded Necklace Shop, which is very unique jewelry. It is handcrafted by a woman named Hema Rayo. She is a retired professor at Oswego University, and she does it. She's from India, and she makes the jewelry in the true style of her country. And that is that when you go to in India, if you want a piece of jewelry, you don't walk into like a department store and choose something off of a display. You take your outfit to the jeweler and you tell the jeweler about the occasion that you're wearing the outfit for, and they create a piece for you that becomes an emotional symbol of that occasion. So a lot of her jewelry, most of her jewelry is very one of a kind. She puts a lot of love and thought into it. And she uses a lot of semi-precious stones and gems and things like that. So it's very unique. Let's see what else. We have Hellores, fishing lures. That is my hubby, Bill Heller. He handcrafts and paints wooden fishing lures. So we have those. And we have beautiful leaded glass, garden decor and succulents from a young woman in Pennsylvania. Trying to think what else we have. We do carry Becca Miller's Soy Candles from Miller Crossing Design. So if you're in the village and you don't feel like taking a ride up to her place, you can get them here. And I'm looking around going, yeah, I mean, yes. So, and there's other little things here too but those are the main, yeah. You can get your bowl buddies here, which are your microwave bowl covers that you put in the microwave. They're the bee's knees. If you haven't ever had one of those, you need one of those. We have our kitchen boas because, there's nothing worse than being in the kitchen and needing a towel and not being able to find your towel, or having a wet, sloppy towel on top of your shoulders. So we have our kitchen boas. We have the lovely t-shirts that you're wearing right now. So yes. So we are a proud supporter of Heart, Home, and Community. And if the folks out there want to show some community spirit, I recommend that they come in and grab a t-shirt and sport about town in it, because they're beautiful. They're great. And it's a great way to show that you're really a part of this community. So
well, thank you. And they were made by Andy Levine, who's Apparel Brothers. Andy's always helping me out when I'm in a pinch. So he
did a great job.
Thank you. But it just speaks to our community in general, right? I mean,
Yep.
if you're asking to bind, there's somebody in this community that is going to help. And, it's for the most part because you're there to help them. So, return in kindness. I think it was Terry Farragon had created shirts that say Baldwinsville, where kindness comes full circle. And that's, so.
Yep.
Well, is there anything else you can think about the grand opening? I can't believe it's already tomorrow.
I know, me either. I need a couple more days. No, I think I would just encourage people to like us on Facebook and follow us, please. Check in. I'll be posting when the Facebook Live videos will be, so that you can check in and get in on those prize drawings. I hope that anybody who is comfortable coming out and physically visiting us, I'd love to see anyone, everyone. I think it's going to be a fun time. I know it's going to be a fun time. Anytime here at the She Shed is a fun time. So, So thank you, Shelley, very much. Thank you.
I'm, as you know, I was a big supporter of you finding a space to open, even if it's, on a smaller scale, so that you can still do the other things that you want to do. Because I know your heart celebrate and stuff, but
and my husband is retired, so I do have to kind of stay semi-retired, but
It's perfect. I think it's exactly what you were looking for when the time was right to look for it. So,
thank you.
I will definitely be down, probably Friday and Saturday. You know me, I'm always walking the village. And I do want to say, I had walked past your shop one day, and somebody literally was buying the shirt out of the window. So I know it's exciting.
That was before we were even open. So I knew I had made the right decision. I knew that moment was my my affirmation, or my valid, whatever, that I was doing the right thing.
Literally. And I believe she even put it on. So,
Yes, I know. She started taking off her one shirt, and I'm like, would you like to use the bathroom? She's like, oh no, I've got a shirt on underneath this. So.
And they were such a nice couple. I never met them before. And again, they're village residents, and they were, great people. So, all right. Well, I have a ton to do, so I won't keep up more of your time.
Thank you, Shelley. All righty. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.